Updated October 10, 2017. 111,443. Cesar Lopez sits in a deck chair in the middle of Barcelona's historic Sant Jaume Square. The retired journalist has been here since last Wednesday. He wears a t-shirt that says "Please talk" in Catalan. A sandwich board carries the same slogan in Spanish. He sits within 100 meters of both Barcelona's City Hall and the Palace of Catalonia's regional government. He wants his message to cut through to the politicians. This is one month's protest at the failure of Spain's leaders to enter mediation over a political crisis that threatens to tear the country apart. Why do they represent us if they want talk, he asked. If we citizens are doing that talking, why won't they do it? The 62-year-old has a Catalan partner, and spends half his time in Madrid, the other half in Barcelona. He has grave concerns about what will happen if Catalan President Carles Puigdemont declares independence in the regional parliament on Tuesday evening. I'm here to remind our politicians, our representatives, that they are managing things in a truly bad way. What's happening today is truly worrisome. They need to talk to find a common future, Mr. Lopez said. Xavi Domènech shares Mr. Lopez's frustrations, and he operates inside the political system. The 42-year-old history professor is a member of the National Parliament. His party, United We Can, approached the main players in the dispute before the referendum took place in an attempt to hold talks. All parties agreed except one. The Popular Party and Prime Minister Rajoy are the problem right now, Mr. Domènech said. Everything that has happened because they refused to sit down and negotiate the possibility of an agreed referendum. We are living the cost of that now. As we chat over coffee in Concordia Square, the congressman tells me how exasperated he is with the current state of affairs. If there is no dialogue, the crisis will worsen, he said. Because the only measures the Spanish government is putting on the table is repression, which causes more fractures. It is a Catalan crisis but also a Spanish one. The state of the autonomies, the constitutional state as itself right now, is in crisis everywhere. How this is going to end without dialogue, there is no alternative. The question that the Spanish government should ask itself is, do they want to talk now or in 5 years' time after having a full heated conflict? The Catalan MP fears what will happen if Mr. Puigdemont declares independence and Mr. Rajoy seeks to withdraw autonomy from Catalonia. It will cause a massive reaction by the Catalan population, which I think would be large and long-lasting as well, Mr. Domènech said. I'm worried. We have on the table Article 155 of the Constitution, which means the intervention of the central government, but also there could be the Article 116 of the Constitution, which means a possible state of emergency in Catalonia. We are in a crazy situation in democratic terms. On the eve of Mr. Puigdemont's address to Parliament, the mayor of Barcelona Ada Colau called for calm. What we need now are gestures to decrease tension on both sides, instead of rising tension which doesn't benefit anyone, he said. Now is the time to build bridges and not to destroy them. But that does not appear to be happening. In a radio interview, Soraya Sáenz de Santamaría, the Deputy Prime Minister of Spain, described Mr. Puigdemont as a fanatic. We have told him several times he was walking towards an abyss. I think he is already hanging from the abyss, she said. Back at Sant Jaume Square, Mr. Lopez is hoping his political leaders will come to their senses. I have been here since last Wednesday and I don't have an expiration date, he said. I don't know how long I will be here. I would like to leave today. That would mean there would be a solution. Topics: world politics, government and politics, unrest, conflict and war. Spain first posted October 10, 2017. 101,342.